By the end of this video, you'll be able to have your own personal AI assistant and live Hermes agent. So actually, I'm not even sure if you should call this Hermes or Hermes. That always trips me up, but I'll say Hermes for this video. I'll use the H. So yeah, before I get into actually setting this up on Mac, I'm gonna just show you guys my Windows setup because this is like my primary workstation. But for the setup, I'll be showing you all Mac, and I'll just kind of go through a few of my personal use cases and just how I would kind of recommend you guys use this after the setup. So one thing about Hermes, first of all, just kind of go through the settings. It's not just a chatbot. Like it's not something you just go to and talk to once and forgets everything about you. It'll save a lot of your tendencies, your user profile, and you can connect a lot of tools to it, which I'll show you here in a second. So you can actually use it to manage a lot of different aspects of your daily life or your business. So for me, that goes from anything to, let's see if I can go here real quick. Writing some of my blog articles. That just helps with SEO and GEO performance, is getting your website ranked higher up. So I do have some articles that I kind of use it to write. It can manage some leads for me. I'll go, we focus back on the right side of the screen here. You can see it's connected to Telegram. So you can have it send different messages in Telegram. If you're on the go, you can send it there. I'll go to my settings so you can see some of the different connectors that it has. If I go to my tools, then I can just show you some of the different things that it can connect to and have different uses for. So 11 Labs, if you just want to talk to it, like on your phone, you're able to connect that here. Firecrawl for searching the web. You can give it a GitHub access token. So if you want it to make PRs while you're out and about, it can do that. You can come back and review them. Anything else like Mistral if you want to do any offline models, any OpenAI tools, and there's even some custom MCPs. Yeah, it's going to show my credentials, so I have to blur that one out. Hopefully, I remember to do that. But you can see here that you can connect different applications if you're making anything yourself. So just for some of my projects that I'm working on here with Pulse, I have it able to call different leads for me and send outreach messages. If it's an email or if it's a text or something like that, then I can also just preview them and have, of course, human in the loop there, but it kind of depends on the configuration. So yeah, that's just some of the tip of the iceberg here for what you want to do. You're also able to connect to a lot of different models. So if you already have an account with Google Gemini, then you can connect it here. If you want to use anything offline and keep it completely 100% secure, that's the option as well. And yeah, so again, some things I can do is just some morning briefings. If I want to come back after you just get a recap of the week, it'll have everything here. If I wanted to do something, just come up with some ideas based on some of my user feedback, it's able to take the user feedback and then directly, to have some different branches and PRs. So you can see the user feedback getting written directly into the product that you're working on. And yeah, I'll just ask it itself so we can see what it kind of comes up with here about, just some of the things that I use it for, what you all can use it for, and just another thing that I would recommend. So it can come up with some cool ideas sometimes. One of the things, I was in a customer discovery lab and it was able to take the user interviews and directly integrate them into the product that I'm working on so we can keep the user feedback live and make updates that way. So that was something really helpful. So you can see it's actually like searching all of the different history here. I didn't show you in the settings, but you can configure your history, how much that oh, you can see it gave me an answer, how much history that it keeps, how it's stored and everything, if you wanted to compress all the data so it wasn't just costing too much or taking too long to respond. So yeah, here are just some ideas, some things that I've done before, the automated creative media stuff. So yeah, it's saying stuff about my Pulse MCP tools. Something that I've been working on is this automated video generation for social media content. Of course, just putting the agent to layer on top of my sales stuff, and then some DevOps and you know just yeah, just validating different hypotheses and everything there from the customer discovery lab. So that's yeah, pretty cool there. So yeah, without further ado, I'll actually go to the Mac setup and we'll just go through how to set it up from there. All right, so now that we're back on Mac, we're just going to go through the actual setup and how you can have everything running on your machine. So you just want to type in Hermes Agent and click this link right here. I'll also put the link in the description. They do change sometimes, so it's just good to kind of see what it looks like, why I wanted to search everything up. And then you can see that they actually have a desktop app now. Before we had to do everything via the terminal. It's kind of you had to be a little bit tech savvy to do all of that. They're actually keep reworking things and making it easier and easier for people, making it more accessible. So you can just click the button here. If you're on Windows or anything, you'll be able to detect exactly, it'll detect the device for you. So yeah, of course, you just kind of get Hermes here, drag it over to applications, and there, just allow. Just make this full screen. So you can install. It's going to download everything for you. They've packaged it pretty nicely before you had to do a lot of manual configuration and setup. Just something to note that depending on the model you want to use, you would either already need an API key just to power the backend for everything, or you can make an account with Noah's Research. I guess while it's installing, I can go through that. So I'm not. I don't use this version. I just go to like Gemini, and you can make your API key here. But if you wanted, you can go to the portal, create an account, and everything, and then you'll be able to get an API key from them directly. And yeah, and then you'll be able to just import it over. But you still need to add some funding to the account, just because they can't let you do everything for free. And there you have it. So it says you can launch it anytime with Hermes Desktop. So if you do want to use the terminal, you can do it that way. But I'll just hit launch here and we'll give it a second. All right, so now that we're continuing with the setup, we can pick our provider here. Again, this is more where your API keys come into play or whatever account that you have. So if you have ChatGPT account or any one of these, you can just kind of log in this way. Um, I'm just going to go with the Gemini way. So I do have an API key. So I click that option. I'm going to click Google Gemini. Hopefully it doesn't just expose my key here. Okay, that's good. So I'll just connect with my API key. And yeah, I'll use flashlight. I mean, this is not the best model, but that's fine. And there you have it. You should have Hermes Agent set up here now. Something that would be useful if you go to your settings and then again a lot of the tools here. I'll make let's see. I don't want to promise something, but there's a lot of other tools that you want to have access to that'll just make the model stronger. Again, 11 Labs if you want to just have some voice interactivity, Firecrawl to search the web, GitHub. This will just help you with coding. And let's see. I think there's some more, but maybe for here, that's it. And you can come here and change your appearance. I haven't tried this green one. This one looks pretty cool. So I'll use the dark mode, of course. There we go. So now you can look like a hacker when you come in here. And yeah, there you go. So that's how you set up Hermes Agent. There's a lot of additional tools that I would recommend configuring as well. So let me know if you want another video on that. Oh, here you go. This is a lot better. So you can kind of see yeah, you can really just come in here and just configure a lot more tools here and just see exactly what you want. Yeah, Telegram I'd recommend setting up for sure. That's the one that I use typically when I want to send messages on the fly to my agent. But they even have things like just direct iMessage and SMS if you wanted to go that route. But if you just wanted to go for I guess the easiest one, fastest setup, it would be Telegram. And there's plenty of videos out there to do it. But if you want one for me, then I can make one as well. But yeah, so that's all that I have. If you are looking to integrate this directly into your any of your sales frameworks, then definitely hit me up or leave a comment or click the link in the description. Again, I'll just show a little bit of what I've been working on. My team is let's see. If you go to, I'll put this link in the description, but our Pulse project, then this is really just integrating a lot of these agent tools directly on top of your CRM. So if you just want to connect your CRM to a different personal assistant agent like this, then this is where you're going to want to go. We have a walkthrough here. We went through a lot of iterations, but now we have a like a, what's that thing called? Like a Chrome extension where you can just hit a button, and then based on whoever's LinkedIn page you're on, you're just able to research them. So if I just go to somebody like this, and his name should pop up, it might ask about the company and everything. Yeah, just for more information. But yeah, so you're just able to kind of have a lot of these agents into other existing tools. So that's something that you're interested in, you know, feel free to feel free to, reach out. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, of course, hit me up and leave a comment or click the link in the description if you want to learn more or have any other questions.